It's time for hair do's and don'ts, and that means it's time for nothing but net, what I like to call Wilson's World. Our good friend John Wilson is here. I got to take my glasses off because it's his glasses segment. Jonathan Wilson, we just saw Elfrid Payton here. What's going on? What's with that wig?
Well, yeah, see, with Elfrid Payton being the opponent today for the Kings, I think you guys kind of buried the lead, and we should have been talking about hair for the first two segments.
Yes.
And that's the best hairdo in the league, so we thought we'd play a little segment with you guys where we look at some of the best hairdos in the league, and you guys judge if you like them or not. You'll give either a hair do or a hair don't, based on what you think of the hairdo. So first of all, we got to look at Elfrid Payton. He's the guy that we're talking about. He's the guy that we're facing tonight. As you mentioned, looks like he's got a hand in his face with his hair.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that wig.
That's not right. I think that's a mistake. I think his barber owes him a free
How does he
cut.
shoot with that thing?
Right? It gets in the way. Look at that. It's the
airballed
waterfall.
a
What does he call it?
7-footer.
So last season when the Kings played him, I actually noticed something in his hair. Look, it looks like a Magic logo.
It does.
Oh,
That's outstanding work. Well, actually, I went from this to now John's explanation. I'm going to go like this because he's true to the logo.
So hair do or hair don't, guys?
That's
It's a hair don't.
That's a hair do now.
No.
Once you've brought it all together with the Magic logo.
I wonder if he's ever hit himself in the eye with his hair.
He's had to have, right?
Okay, so, we're talking about hairdos. I mean, the Kings, we obviously got to go to their starting point guard right now, De'Aaron Fox. You look at his hair, I like to call it the Dragon Ball Z look. He's a big fan of that show. When guys go Super Saiyan, they've got the big hair going on, and he's got that do. Let's take a look at it.
Because he recently had this thing cropped, didn't he? Didn't he cut it down?
Well, he wore it down.
He wore it
He
down.
had to tighten it up. There's a lot of work that goes into these hairdos, people. I understand that maybe Koz and James don't understand the work that yours is pretty low maintenance, right?
I've had a discussion with him about
saw me
this.
doing my hair
We had a
earlier.
full discussion. Yeah, he told
Hair
me.
do or hair don't?
It's
Come on.
strong for me.
I
It's
like
strong.
the original, like the start of the year with the headband look.
No,
I'm up with that, and I'm down with the current
no
Rick
headband.
James,
No
Rick
headband.
James slick look. No, I'm down with that, but I'm up with the headband
I love
look.
it. It's my
By the
favorite.
way, if you ever
and I want the visor. I want the Kings store to start selling the visor, kind of like you see with the James Harden beards.
Yeah.
I want the Kings visor, a hat that it's a visor, and it has the De'Aaron Fox hair. I want to see that.
By the
like
way,
visor.
if you ever talk Dragon Ball Z with
Headband.
De'Aaron Fox, his
Headband.
favorite guy is Vegeta, not Goku. Just a little inside tip there. So
Good to know in case you see him at
I
Rayleigh's.
literally
I
don't know
also
what
like
you're saying.
fajitas.
Is that English?
Yeah, it is.
Moving on, I'm a product of the 80s, so naturally I'm a fan of the high top fade. And there's actually two guys in the NBA that are sporting this right now. That'd be the Warriors, Jordan Bell, and also the Celtics, Jaylen Brown, product of Cal. What do you guys think of the high top fade? Hairdo
What is
or hair
Frank
don't?
Mason? Isn't
House
Mason in there?
party.
I'm saying this because it takes me back to literally Kid and Play, and I'm
Yeah,
picturing
definitely.
all the different the multicolored sweatshirts and the Running Man and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Even
yes.
I'll give it
Will
that.
Smith.
I'm giving
I'm
it
down
a nice
with it.
little
Fresh
haha.
Prince in there.
All right,
down
all
with
right. Okay, so we got Robin Lopez. He's had an amazing hairdo for years as well. People have often called him Sideshow Bob,
Sideshow Bob.
because of his
Love that
hairdo.
look.
Yep.
He terrorizes
Unabomber.
mascots. Sideshow Bob was kind of a villain. I think that's an appropriate nickname.
He looks
I
like
agree.
the Yeti from Friends. You remember that character on Friends, the guy that Monica
I don't
and
know.
oh my gosh, this is-
Monica dated a lot
Speaking
of
of
guys
the
on Friends.
90s.
What do you guys think? Hairdo, hair
Monica
don't?
did get away.
I actually saw Brooke.
I like
I'm a
it.
huge Sideshow Bob guy. It's one of my favorite
it
characters.
fits his personality. I say it's perfection. Way to
Yep.
go.
I saw his brother at Disney
Robin.
World at Disneyland this week.
And Sideshow
Look at
Bob
you, name dropper.
in a prominent ride at Universal Theme Park, the Simpsons ride.
Oh.
Just thought I'd tie it all together,
Ties it
everybody.
all together.
That's what I do.
All right,
We're company man.
Moving on, we got a guy from down under. His name is Aaron Baines. Look at the hairdo that he's rocking right now. You might call that business on the sides and party on top.
He looks like he's
That is like
in.
man bun.
It's a high and tight man bun.
He looks like he's in an Irish gang. He looks a Scottish
of-
soccer hooligan.
Sons of Anarchy.
He's Sons of Anarchy.
Hairdo,
There's
hair
something
don't.
nasty
I'm
going
taking
on
yours.
with that.
I 100% am on board with this.
You are?
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Again, it doesn't
I got
fit
nothing.
your personality.
I
It
got
fits
nothing.
his personality.
It's not about me.
I don't know.
This isn't about me.
I'd love to see
If
James
it were
rolling
on you,
with that
I wouldn't
look.
like it.
Thank you.
On him, I like it.
All right, the last one we got, and last but not least, Gerald Green. We're saving the best for last year. You want to take taking hairdo to a whole nother level. He's rocked the team logo in his hair.
That
is
He's got
pretty
the
good.
Rockets in his hair right now.
How long did that
has
take?
to be
That
a
is
hairdo.
so sweet.
How do you do that?
You know what? That is so.
Yeah.
That's so
How do you do that?
You can't
my
tell me you
this
don't
one?
love that.
I need something like that.
You want this?
Right there,
you
right
like
there.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfection.
also get
That's
this.
strong.
It
kinda
reminds
fun.
me of the late great Anthony Mason, where he used to carve in like this. Like
Yeah, they
all
would
the
cut it
crazy
in,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would cut in the logo or cut in a
Yeah.
message.
He's also done that with the Celtics, too. So not the first time he's put a team logo in his hair. Definite hairdo.
I've done that as well.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Really?
Absolutely.
No, you
Are you?
I had to. I had my hair in braids when I was playing overseas in Turkey. No joke about
I think
that. Really
photo
did.
evidence or it doesn't
Turkey.
exist, Katie.
Oh, I think the photo I do have of it, I have like a red hanky on my head. Got to keep it tight, you know. Don't want it to frizz.
Wilson, where are they
so.
streaming their get? What? Tell me where everyone's
Played
streaming.
in Turkey.
How do they stream? Send us their streaming.
Also, you got to show us where you're streaming the app. You can take a photo. Hopefully, you have somebody else take a photo because you're probably on your phone. And then
Streaming is free.
tweet that to
Multiple
us
devices.
at NBCS Kings. If you send us some good stuff, we may or may not put that on Kings Postgame Live.
We might
So,
not. No, we will. We will.
Make it good.
Excellent job in Wilson's world. Way to go, Willie Cauley-Stein. Wilson, you think he'd make a good dunker in the dunk contest?
Yes. Short and sweet.